Alrighty then. Successful Indie Author 5-Minute Focus, episode 450, Impostor Syndrome. And I use it in quotes for a reason. There's Stanley. I put it in quotes because the name, it's so scary. Look at that. It controls me. It takes control of me. I'm burdened by imposter syndrome. I can't get there from here. It's not. The name is not scary. Only you can let it be debilitating. So don't let it. Well, that's easy to say. Everybody was nobody before they became somebody. We all started somewhere and got somewhere else. And I use jumping to the end. I use the example of a master plumber. Well, when you have a problem in your house, pipes are leaking through the ceiling, you want the master plumber to come. Okay, 9 times out of 10, who are you going to get? You're going to get a newer person. You're not going to get the master plumber. And guess what? They're going to do a good job. They're going to be just fine. They're going to fix your pipes. They're going to save you from raining in your living room. And they're going to go about their day. They learned. You learned. Maybe they know more than you give them credit for because they're learning. And you as an author, are you learning? You can't start off with your magnum opus as the very first book. How disappointing would that be? My best book I ever wrote was the first book. And then what are you doing? Oh my God, I can't write like that again. Now that would be a real problem. So you're actually better off not writing that magnum opus in the first place, and you learn as you go, which is everybody else. The imposter part. I heard people say, fake it till you make it. Just act like you belong there. Because you do. You've written a book. That's the hardest thing you're ever going to do. Writing a book, when you set out, it's not easy. And then you get it done. You're like, holy cow, I made it. Yeah, that feeling of success, that feeling of the ability to do something to completion. It's challenging. But you got to get back to it, and you go back through it, you read it, you edit it, but then you got to get it out there. If you keep going back through it, you will have only written one book, and you will have never completed that process of learning. Because if you don't get it out there and get feedback from real people, real readers, and go through the selling process to be a professional author, you can be an author, you write a book, you write a story, but a professional author, you're putting it out there for sale. So you want to sell it. And that takes a different talent, although it's not any more challenging than writing the book was in the first place. So imposter, how do I belong here? You don't. Nobody does. Just until they do. And that's you. Because you've written a book. Is it going to be great? No. Are people going to hate it? Absolutely people are going to hate it. They're going to hate it. They're going to hate you. They're going to hate everything about you. They're going to hate your whole lineage. They're probably going to hate your last name. They're going to make fun of it. Because there are people out there who are bitter and miserable with their lives. It has nothing to do with you. What has to do with you is that book that's out there that then you're writing better next time. You're learning. Because master plumber, right? How are they going to become a master if they don't practice all this time? If the master plumber, all he did was fix one pipe in one wall for the entirety of his career, would he be a master? No. The master is the guy who's fixed everything because he's seen it all. He's walked through the overflowing toilet, slush in the bathroom to get there and try to fix what's going on. So you don't have that anymore. Be the master, but you can't be the master if you don't go through all the training. You can't be, okay, I was watching Kung Fu when I was growing up. I wanted to be a Kung Fu guy. But you know what? There's no way I was going to pick up an urn of coals with my forearms. I actually did try that once. It hurt like hell. So no, don't do that. And so no, not going to be a ninja master. Understand your limitations, but know what you're going for. If your goal is to be a professional author, and even if it's part-time, you love your day job, all that stuff, that's fine. The part-time, you're still a pro if you're selling your works. And that means you get better and better. You become more professional. You submit better. You publish better. It's just part of the process of learning. Don't declare yourself an imposter while you're a student of this. I've been in it 6.5 years. I've published 6 million words so far. And I'm still a student. There's still a lot of stuff to learn, and I'll keep going because there's more stuff to learn. Why not learn it and keep moving and get better and better until, yes, that magnum opus does come out, and maybe then I can finally rest. All right? Until then, you're not an imposter. Stop with the stupid names. Don't burden yourself with a name that is, how about student syndrome, not imposter syndrome? That's it. We're going to rename it student syndrome. Peace, fellow humans.